Hey, what's going on, y'all? Lincoln Infield here, Carolina's Full Throttle magazine. It's January 5th, so happy New Year. I don't know, man. The new year came. It just happened, and it was I don't know about y'all, man. My family was sick that weekend. So New Year's Eve was normal, like just a regular day, and New Year's Day was a regular day, which is all right, man. It's all right, but it's just the new year. Now if I can just remember to write 2026 on everything that we're doing, then we'll be all right. Right around May, I'll remember that. But it is January, so New Year, man. New Year, not new me, same me. It's one of those things. I did make a resolution. I don't know if you guys make resolutions or not. I did make a resolution, and my resolution this year for 2026 was to not effing hate everything. Because there gets to be a point, and don't look at me like that because you do the same thing. You're even driving on the way home, and I hate the person in front of me because they can't drive. They're taking turns at like 12 miles an hour. Get out of my damn way. So that's my resolution. I'm gonna try to get back to a less angry me, less angry me. But that's what's going on, man. It is the new year, which also means, by the way, that the new magazine has hit the streets. We actually got it on December 29th, which is also my daughter's birthday. Happy birthday, Zoe. So we got the magazines all delivered, skipping January 1st, and finished up on actually Saturday. I did the last couple deliveries on Saturday. So the January issue, number 330, dating all the way back to August of 1998. Issue number 330 is on the streets now. Please get out there and pick it up. And that way you can keep up with everything that went on in the last couple months, which, let's sum it up, it was toy run season. I do have the CBA swap meet in there. I do have some other stuff, man, but largely we try to highlight the toy runs and stuff like that happened there. That's right. That's right. Rob Whitlow, man, got yours. I dropped yours. I really expect you to be there. Rob Whitlow, by the way, Evil Twins motorcycle parts. In what was that? Wahlberg? Where is that? I don't know. Welcome. I'm gonna say welcome. Got all your used motorcycle parts, man, at great deals. What a great guy. Planning an event coming up. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. And Stephanie Hans, what's up? What's going on? Hadn't seen you since let's see, Crossroads Harley Davidson when we were up there for the wing eating contest, which, by the way, that article's in this month's magazine. You need to get out there and pick yourself up a fresh copy, because that's what bikers do. We read magazines. To hell with this little phone thing. Don't you see the reports where short videos are bad for your brain? Reading's good for your brain. Plus, by the way, guys, this is the way bikers do stuff, man. They pick up a magazine. Since day one of motorcycling, man, you pick up a print magazine, still on newsprint, 27 years later, printing awesome stuff about the events in your area, bikes from your area, featuring local businesses in your area, man. If you want to support the motorcycle community in your area, this is what you do. You pick up the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine. You go to the shops in this here magazine, you go to the events in the cruising calendar, man, and we make this place better. Yeah, Midway, Rob. That's right. I've been there. Midway's right. Rob Whitlow, by the way, Evil Twins in Midway. Make sure you hit him up for your used parts and stuff like that. I don't know if you noticed, though, on the front cover, I I stole the front cover this month. I still had to pay myself, which is kind of a weird thing. I had to write myself a check here. But the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine fourth annual custom bike show is coming up. It's this month. We're only like 25 days away, so we might have some magazines left over for that. But this is your last couple days chance to get registered for that. And so I kind of wanted to go online, and generally what I would do is talk about who's on the cover this month with New Magazine Monday that it is. So we might as well do that. And I'm gonna do something funky. I'm gonna do something funky today. Whether you're watching on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, I'm gonna put a link out here that you guys can join in. We're gonna see what kind of psychopaths want to get on here. If you've got questions about the bike show. If you got questions about the magazine, if you got questions about that, man, and you can manage to click on a couple things here, we'll get you in the studio right here. We'll put you on the screen and we'll talk about it. Now. Look, if you act like an ass, I'm going to ask you to leave, But otherwise, man, let's get down to it. Let's talk about the bike show real quick. Actually, let me see. Before we get there, hey, there's Ed Pops. What's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well. Before we get to that, let's take a look at some things real quick. Now, if you want to go ahead and sign up, which I suggest you do for our email blasts and text updates, after you pick up the magazine, you might need a reminder of some of the stuff that's in the magazine. All you got to do is go to our website here, fullthrottlemagazine.com, scroll down. You'll see this 25 days and 9 hours left until the bike show on January 31st. You'll see the cover of the magazine, whichever one it is that month, and you'll get to a little spot that says subscribe to our events and news updates. All you gotta do is click on that. It'll take you to a page that looks like this. You can fill in your information. Nothing hard, just your information. Click the sign up button, and it will set you up to get our news, emails, texts, and stuff like that, so you'd never miss an event. Also on our website, if you're weird and you like to read daggone online magazines, hey, there's 435 Custom Cycles. Looking forward to seeing Evil Lynn show up at the bike show here in January. But you can read the magazine online as well, so you can read it there. This is weird, though. We like the print copy. We put this up there for the nerds that like to ride. And if that's you, I mean that in the nicest way. But it's a good looking magazine this month. We'll shuffle through there real quick. We'll not to ruin anything, man. Lots of pictures, lots of words. Got a stunning centerfold with Miss Karen Noel in there on Randall Winstead's Street Glide, shot by Brad Patton, man. Make sure you check that out. That's a centerfold, by the way. You can pull that out and staple that to the wall in your man cave, tape it to the inside of your toolbox, whatever you want to do. In the magazine there. Let's see. And also we've got the second bike show, a bike feature here, Lucky 13, a 2001 custom Sportster right there, done by Whiskey Tango Choppers. Still looking for some bikes for the February issue, man. I got tied up in the holidays and didn't shoot any motorcycles for this cover for this issue. So that's what we've got. That's the magazine now. And let's talk about the bike show. And actually, I think the best graphic that I've got for it, I got to sign up for these texts. Wait a minute. You trying to tell me that you're not signed up for the text updates? I'm pretty upset about that. Look at this. Even my friends here, I thought you were already signed up for those. Let's bring this on the stage. Yep, there. Okay, that's good. Put that there. Get rid of Steph's comment. All right. So the bike show, you get emails. Okay. Well, you get texts too. You have to put in your phone number if you want that, and then I think they send you a text, and you have to approve that and all that. All right. Woo! All right. So let's talk about this bike show. Like I said, January 31st. It's our fourth annual bike show. It's grown to a point to where we had to look for more room, and we found that room in adjoining rooms at the Greensboro Coliseum, and it still felt like home. So we were doing that. I don't like the way this looks on Instagram. I'm sorry, Instagram, but yeah, there we go. That looks better on Instagram. Poor Instagram. They got this new feature on this thing, and it doesn't it just won't go vertical unless I do a vertical image. So we'll look at it this way, and this will stay like that. So that Instagram doesn't get left out. All right. So fourth year, January 31st is the date. Now we got 2 rooms. We've got 25 bike classes. We've got $12,000 in cash prizes to give away that day. But you got to be pre-registered. Like I said, there's 25 days left. We're going to cut that registration off in probably about 20 days, just so I can have all my shit in order. And if anybody knows me, that's kind of a hard thing. So I've got to give myself a couple days to be able to get that done. We're going to be doing that there. So now look, we have a handful of bike show registration spots still available. Not a hell of a lot of them, but we've got some. It is $30 to register your bike. Now you will be in the running to make money off of that. On top of that, who doesn't want to see their bike on the floor of the Coliseum? Everybody staring at it, photographers taking pictures of it. It might even get featured in the magazine. Here's a cool thing that's not on this flyer right here, and that's that we're gonna have Panhead Jim at the bike show like he has been in the last few years, but we've got him set up doing feature photos of bikes. We're going to pick 24 bikes out of the sea of motorcycles that's going to be there. And we're going to have him shoot them to be featured in the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine. And that's going to be a 4-page feature. It'll have like a spec sheet, it'll have some information from you, and it's going to be done up real nice. Get your get your bike published in the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine by being at the bike show. And this works a couple ways for me, man. I go ahead and get some feature bikes, and I don't have to go out and look for them. Fred Ackman, hoping I can make it, even if we don't end up doing a booth. Oh, come on, Fred. He's on Instagram over there, and I wish I could talk back and forth with it. Instagram just doesn't like the links and stuff like that. Come on, Fred. You can do it, man. You still got 25 days. We do have a couple. I guess I need to fix my chopper. Yeah, you need to fix your chopper. It's late in the game to be saying that. Now you got 25 days. And by the way, if you're not working on your bike the night before you put it in the show, then you started way too early. I don't know, guys. That's what I did 2 years ago. I had my panhead tore apart in November and December, got that thing ready. We tightened the last bolts, didn't even put oil in it. There was no reason to, because we got it done Thursday night. It was on the floor of the Coliseum Friday morning. So yeah, so you can get your bike featured. 24 bikes will be picked out of the crowd to be featured in the upcoming year of Full Throttle magazine. On top of that, our sponsors, the Carolinas Biker Lawyers, which have been with us all 4 years, they get most of their calendar bikes from this bike show. Now, if you haven't, hold on a second, let me get my calendar down. If you haven't already got your calendar, you need to get up with them or go to some participating bike shops. Let me take this down for a second. Look at this. Every year, man, they put out a fantastic calendar. It's got some pretty nice pictures. These will also be featured as a centerfold, so you can get in here and be the centerfold in the magazine. So, and on top of that, what a hell of a nice calendar. So make sure you get out there and pick it up. Now they will have these at their booth at the bike show. There will be calendar models that will be signing the calendars. So even if you got your calendar already, you might want to bring it with you or snag another one to get it autographed. The girls will be there signing autographs, so it'll be really, really cool. But I'm telling you, like, I'd say 10 out of 12 of these bikes were featured at the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine. Wait, they were in the. I'm sorry, I was trying to read over here. Fred fucked me all up. To get your bike featured here and in the magazine and on the showroom floor. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, tongue tied. I'm not that bright. All right, so back to this. All right. So that's one of the cool things. Get your bike featured, stuff like that. 300 custom bikes is the shot we're shooting at. We're almost there, not quite there. We got some room. Fred, where you at, man? I need you to get on there. Let's see, 150 vendor booths, man. We've got a handful of those left. I think I've got 20 vendor booths left, which sounds like a lot, but most people buy more than one. So we're talking about like 10 vendors. And these vendors, man, vendors are carnies. Just talk about Fred over here, man. He hasn't got his boss to sign off on one yet. They'll come in the last week, and everybody will buy ones. I'll be running out. Justin, what do you mean? Trying to get Ethel in the calendar, man? You should. I mean, I didn't see Ethel registered for the bike show, so that's where they pick these things. I'll put in a good word for you, man. Just do that. So let's see. Vendor booths. They're all motorcycle vendor booths, right? All right. So there's not going to be Tupperware there. There's no gutter guards there. We're not going to be selling vinyl siding. It's one of those things we want this to be local motorcycle community vendors, man. They filled them up. We've got bike builders, we've got custom parts, we've got performance parts, we've got just everything you can think of. A shit ton of shirts. Guys, bring some money for your shirts, man. Money is another thing. Now, mind you, if you've been to any kind of venue in the last, I don't know what, 4 years, see a concert, see a sporting event, you'll notice that most of these guys have gone cashless. The same goes for the Greensboro Coliseum. It's one of those things. Um, so parking, admission, and concessions will be cashless. Bring your debit card, man. Don't worry about it. But now the vendors will take cash. The tattoo artists that will be there, Ink Lab Tattoo Studio, set up for the 4th year. They've got like a set of flash they'll be doing. They prefer cash. I don't know who doesn't prefer cash other than the venue. And that's it. Look at there. There's Dan. What's going on, Dan? Oh man, I'm so glad that Dan's gonna make the bike show. By the way, guys, he's bringing 3 killer motorcycles. I'm not gonna give it away yet, but you're gonna want to see these things. You're gonna want to gather around and see these bikes. Dan's got the goods. He's bringing cool motorcycles, and hey, man, they might end up being featured in the magazine or in the Carolina Biker Lawyers 2027 calendar because that's where they're gonna get most of the stuff. So bring your debit card, bring some cash for the vendors. But if you're gonna buy drinks, it's Coliseum prices, y'all. That's just the way it goes. There will be armbands so you can come and go as you please. So re-entry will not be a problem. But just like the other thing, hey, leave all the guns at home, guys. You can wear chains, you can wear rings, you can do iron-toed boots and all that stuff. We're cool, we're good. But they're not going to let you in with guns and knives and stuff. It's just the way it is in these venues nowadays, which isn't really bikery, and I understand that, and it's just not my choice. So I hate even being like that, but that's just the way it is. All right, live music. 2 bands this year. We've got them, Rockabilly, returning. Again, I love having these guys. The energy they put off is fantastic. So I got them to come back again for 2026, and I said, hey guys, who pairs with you guys real good? They said Jared Petty's. And I got to say, and I just posted some of his stuff to our Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that, man. Jared puts the rock in rockabilly. It's going to be fantastic. It's kind of a rockabilly review this year, man. Good stuff. I'm always into blues and rockabilly, so this doesn't hurt my feelings. And it's kind of my party, so that's what we're going to listen to. But make sure they're going to be doing 3 30-minute sets each, so we're not blowing anybody away. Music will go off and on all day long in between announcements and other stuff like that. Other things that will be on the stage. Well, why don't we just have a bikini contest? That's right. We have gone and got the international bikini team that you've seen us cover at events like Outer Banks Bike Week and other places. And they're going to bring some beautiful ladies to stride across the stage. And now I've had a couple of my friends, Cam included, that have offered to come in their bikinis. Cam, I love you, brother, but nobody wants to see that. You will not be judged. So leave the bikini contest to the professionals. Pops, that goes for you too. Don't just leave it at home, guys. It may be 2026, but this isn't that kind of party. So bikini contest will be left to the professionals, the pretty girls, and that's the way. The January 31st would be my dad's birthday. Let's party for absolutely. What a good guy. Hey, man, I'll be glad to party for your dad any day of the week. So let's do that. Also on the stage, Riding High, Harley Davidson will be doing a fashion show. They'll be showing off all the newest Harley Davidson jackets, shirts, pants, socks, not underwear. And they'll also have a pop-up shop right there. You can buy all that kind of cool stuff. New items for this year, the Shitty Sportster giveaway. Now sound off on this. Who's interested in this Shitty Sportster giveaway? Because I'm totally stoked about this. 100% free for you. The first 3,000 people through the door that come to the Full Throttle magazine booth will get a ticket to win a free Shitty Sportster. And I say shitty as in it's a Sportster. But it's a 2002 1200 custom. We're going through it. It's getting a fresh paint job, things like that. Absolutely free. Now, caveats here. You got to be at least 16. What's up, Blake Allen? What's going on? He's got a bike going in the show. And Pops, I understand that you're a professional, but you're not that type of professional. Back to the Shitty Sportster giveaway. So all you got to do is come in. come to the Full Throttle booth, and there'll be a little QR code you gotta scan. You'll have to put your name and number in there so that we can let you know that you won and you need to come to stage. Here's the thing about it is you must be present to win. Must be present to win. I'm not holding this thing for you. I'm not shipping it to you. If you want a free shitty Sportster, you just need to pick it up. Michael Baldwin, yes sir. See you guys there. Michael's got, oh man, he's always got some high powered shit going on, man. His newest bike will be set up, and correct me if I'm wrong, he'll be in the Fat Boy Designs booth over there. Now, Fat Boy is Al Affliction from Ink Master, right? And he does all the what's some parts called, man? I'm tongue tied right here. The really lightweight parts, carbon fiber. There you go, carbon fiber parts. They're gonna have a setup. His bike's gonna be in there. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, come by the booth. First 3,000 people will get a ticket. We're gonna pull that free shitty Sportster ticket at 5:30 p.m. Gotta be there to win the bike. You're leaving with it. I don't want it. It's yours, man. We're gonna sign that sucker over to you right then and there. That's gonna be your shitty Sportster. Now you can get extra tickets if you buy an event shirt. At the same Full Throttle table, buy an event shirt. We'll give you some extra chances on it. But gotta be present to win. It's gonna be awesome. I've been looking forward to this. We're gonna do a shitty motorcycle every single year. So that's the deal. We are going to, like, I don't care if it's a shitty Softail next year. Maybe it's a shitty Street Glide. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's going to be shitty and it's going to be free and you're going to love it. Let's see. What else do we've got? We've got the paint awards. All you guys that have great paint jobs. My friend Universal Custom Pinstriping, Ray Spencer, will be on hand. He always is there and doing an awesome pinstriping for everybody. He's also going to be handing out 2 custom awards to the best paint job and the Universal Customs Pinstriping choice. There's Tim Priest, part of the Full Throttle family over there, just joined in. What's going on? He's got a beautiful Softail on the show too. It is skinny, fast. What is it? What is it? It's I'll tell you what. It's one hell of a good looking bike, man. Like he's gone above and beyond taking things off of this bike to make it what it is today. So it's kind of like a modern day bobber, by the way, because a bobber is a motorcycle that's just been parts taken off to gain speed. You know, it's a minimalist motorcycle, man. It's a beautiful thing. So that's the deal there. Tin type, that's right, skinny, clean, fast. That's what I'm talking. Hey, and isn't that what everything should be? Woo, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see, tin type photography. My buddy Hallermano Photography will be there doing tin type photography. If you've never heard of this stuff, it's really cool. It's like old timey photography, which anybody that knows me knows I'm in. So hey, there's Mac Britt, winner of the Greasy Chopper class last year. Brought the Leaf bike in. Didn't see him bring anything in this year. He's letting somebody else win this year, but it's all right. Hopefully he'll be there to crown the next winner. Tin type portraits will be cool. You see these at all the major events, man. Hallermano is a hell of a good guy. We'll have him set up, taking pictures for you there. I didn't mention the tattoo studio. Ink Lab Tattoo will be set up, doing tattoos. Like I said, preferred cash. Wait, it's coming? Did you register the Leaf bike? Because I hadn't seen it, man. If you got, look, again, if you're registering bikes, guys, we're getting down to brass tacks here, man. We've got like 25 days left, and I'm going to cut off the registration before then, because I got to get my shit together. So there we go. There's P. Cooper Outdoors. What's up, Phil? Are you out in the parking lot, or are you driving around today, man? So there you go. Now, tin type photography, and we got that. Let's see. We got tattoo studio. Prefers cash. Will take card if they have to. But they're gonna have a flash sheet. Now they fill up really quick, man. So when you get there in the morning, go get your name on the list so that you can be part of get your Full Throttle Custom Bike Show tattoo while you're sitting around. Plus, while you're waiting for the shitty Sportster giveaway ticket to be pulled, you can be getting a tattoo. That's right, FTBS 2026. Was that fuck that bullshit 2026 tattoo? I think that should be one of the tattoos. So that's the deal. Let's see. All right, so it comes time in the program to where I'm going to open this up to visitors. Now, mind you, I've never done this before. I've never allowed anybody else, just random folks. We've interviewed some people. I've never allowed just random folk to come on here to ask questions about the bike show or magazine or anything like that. But I'm going to post this link Now you're gonna have to click on it. You're gonna have to answer a couple things. That's gonna put you in a queue. It's not gonna put you directly on the screen. We're gonna get to a couple people. It's not gonna be crazy because we've already been on here for 23 minutes. But if you got a question about the bike show, you want to say something, you just want to see your picture on the screen, you can do it. Again, Instagram, sorry, you're SOL. They don't like these kind of links that wouldn't work anyway. But if you're on Facebook or YouTube on our pages there, you can use that link and you can click on it. If nobody clicks on it, I'm good with it because then I'm done with my job and I can go home, man. But other than that, the lines are open. Callers, if you got any questions, go ahead and light me up there. Again, this is January 31st. This is the biggest bike show in the Carolinas. Oh, hey, something else that's really, really cool, man. I don't know if I've mentioned it 100 times or maybe 200 times, but I'm going to mention it again. Chris and Heather Callan of Cycle Source magazine that put on the Smokeout in Salisbury will be at the show. They have a Smokeout booth. I love these folks, man. They always hook me up with a booth, and they let me have a choice in their bike show at the Smokeout. So I've offered them the same thing, and they accepted. Right, so they'll be there with the 2026 Smokeout posters with information about the show, and they are going to be picking out a bike. They have a Smokeout Choice Award that they're gonna pick out a bike, right? And whoever they pick is going to be featured at the Smokeout in the cycle showcase that they put on in the air conditioned building. If anybody's been there, this is where they put the really nice joints, man. Like dude, like lighting is on point. This is like an art show. It's beautiful. So man, if you want your bike in that running, they'll be looking over this. And honestly, there's been a few bikes that came in that I'm already like, dude, this is going to be in that running. It's never easy to judge the bikes at the bike show. It usually takes us till about 3 o'clock in the morning, the FXRs. Yeah, absolutely. All the FXRs, which by the way, I was just about to kill the FXR class because we only had like 2 for like 3 years, right? This year I've got like 9 FXRs, man. So FXRs came through. So you're right, Mac. It might just be the FXR added to the show. But hey, all jokes aside, good folks. I'm happy to have them on the floor, man. It's a big deal for me. It's a big deal for me. I'm really excited about it. Usually I have to pay fucking special people to be there, and here they are. All right, so I'm not getting any takers on the online. I can't even believe Pops doesn't. Pops probably can't figure it out. He's too old to do this kind of stuff. But like I said, the link is in the comments if you want to join the program here. Got some questions. We'll leave that open for a couple more minutes. If not, I'll just feel like a loser for the rest of the week. But I'll get off of here. I got some other things to do. That's the deal there. Let's see. Is there anything else that we need to talk about? I don't know. I'm excited about it. We've still got a couple of things to go. I can't tell you how important it is to go ahead and get some stuff registered. We still got a couple spots left. And like I said, man, make my life hard, man. It's already going to be hard to judge all these things. We've got a panel of judges. It's really nice. I got a lot of friends that come help me out with this thing. They've been judging bikes with me for years. Looky there. We've got our first victim here, Dan Gafford. Let's add him to the stage here. Anybody that doesn't know, I'm going to take off the screen here. We'll see if I can get this right. Dan, there's Dan. What's going on, Dan? How you doing?
I'm good, Lincoln. How are you today?
I'm all right, my friend. Now, anybody that doesn't, now I'm confused about this one too, Dan. You're from South Carolina, but you're from Texas?
Yeah, I've just this year. I've always had a home in South Carolina, but this year, back in January, I retired from my company and trying to live in Myrtle Beach. So, but I am born and raised in Terrell, Texas, about 50 miles south of Dallas, east of Dallas, excuse me, on Interstate 20, like going toward Shreveport, Louisiana. But I spend most of my time down here, keep most of my bikes here in South Carolina with me. And then, but I do take them back. I will be taking them back to Texas with me here as I'll be living in Texas after March for 3 months. while
right.
I'm doing some rehabilitation.
That's right. Well, I was glad to hear that the fortune smiled upon us, and that you're going to be able to be at the bike show, bringing some high powered bikes, man. I'm really pleased to have those on the floor. I think it's going to make everybody's life hard to have them bikes there.
Yeah, I am glad I'm going to be able to make it. You know, because I got some stuff burdening me with my health, and going to be down for a while I recover. So, but I'm glad I'm able to make that, and going to be able to make it down to Daytona, and which you know, that's where all my homeboys are. So we're gonna give it a shot. But I did have a question about the show in Greensboro.
What you got?
Are burnouts allowed inside the Coliseum?
Unfortunately, they are not.
I really wanted to show off some of this horsepower.
Yeah. Look, man, I would too, and it's one of those things. It's funny, they do not recommend that you turn on the motorcycle inside the Coliseum. And it's one of those funny things. The fire marshal will come through and tell you that you can't have but a quarter tank of gas, and you have to have your battery cables like unhooked, right? I don't like to make everybody go through that, so all I ask is that we don't turn them on while we're inside. Now, whenever we're done, you're gonna go leave, you know, twist my arm, man. Go ahead and get out of there. But I wouldn't recommend the burnout. They'll light me up on that one.
Well, we'll probably pass. No, I was just kidding. I try to keep these, when I'm showing them, I try to keep them, just like you said, in the best shape to show, and try not to run them too much. So,
Yeah, I'm trying to look now. I'm looking back through some pictures. I'm trying to make it back to Myrtle Beach. You got you he Dan graced us at our Myrtle Beach shows. We do two bike shows in Myrtle Beach. One an antique and chopper show, and then our regular all class bike show. And Dan brought bikes out to both of those. What was it? Is it 29 that you
no,
brought?
it's a 25 JD. That was a bike that I had prepared for the Trans-American Endurance Run.
Right.
There's 4,000 mile run across America, 16 days. But unfortunately, I had a failure, a personal failure on the very first day. So I only completed one day of the Trans Am, which I probably became the laughing stock of it. But hey, you know,
No way, no
um,
way.
uh,
How not everybody finishes those things, man. So that's
I
not
had no idea about it, and you know, I got personal problems, you know, health issues rather, not personal problems, which is becomes a personal problem. But I just had needed to drop out, you know, use err on the good judgment, and go on home where I needed to be, because I'd been on the road. I'd been on the road for months at that point. We had been, you know, down to Texas, and then over to, uh, then I had to go to Sturgis. And in between that, I was 3 weeks in Europe. And then from there, we came back to the East Coast, and then right back to Durango, Colorado for Sons of Speed. And then it was back the very next day to go on Trans Am. And surprise, surprise, I wasn't ready.
damn it, man. Well, those things take a lot of preparation. Now, but I did happen to pull up one of these pictures. Anybody looking, man? Now, tell me about this, because this is one hell of a special bike right here.
It is. That's a 43 ULH. It's a cool hand speed co hand built chassis by Billy Lane. Actually, the whole motorcycle was hand built by Billy Lane. Gas tanks, fenders, high compression head. It's overhead valve conversion, which is a very intricate um, process. It's a very badass motorcycle. I
Mhm.
love it.
I believe it
And,
now.
so the engine is a 43 ULH.
See, this kind of comes full circle for me, because when we started this bike show, Billy had started talking about doing these bikes, and I contacted him and Andy a few times, being like, "Hey, this would be a great place for you guys to debut this stuff. This would be great." Which we had Billy 2 years ago as our celebrity. but we've never had one of these bikes in there, so I'm super super pleased that you're going to bring it. Now this is number 3 out of 50.
This is 3 out of 50. There's 8 of these bikes that exist,
Yeah.
and one of them is an Indian, and is owned by Chris Murphy out of Florida. Very great guy, awesome motorcycle. But Billy says he's not going to be doing any more Indian cool hands. So
Oh yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
But there they are. Now this one is a 42 WLA. Started its life off as a green WLA, and was civilianized. The engine was actually purchased and built by Dale Waxler of Wheels Through Time.
Very nice.
And then of course the cut down and rebuild, the pea shooter front end and all that was installed by Billy Lane. That's his basic total rebuild.
Mm-hmm.
And the paint's by Jason Brooks from Columbia, Tennessee, whom was the owner. Billy built this bike for Jason, and Jason did a lot of the work on it himself as well. So it's a accumulation of Billy's talent and Jason's talent as well. And Jason did the paint.
Yeah, very cool, man. Now I was gonna say because I have not seen this one personally, so I'm excited about this one coming through. Beautiful.
This is a sharp bike.
This is what now?
This is a very sharp bike for 42. I love it, and I haven't ridden this bike because I just acquired it a couple of months ago. I did take it to a show. The first show I took it to was Rockabilly Q in Charleston. Out of 150 motorcycles, it won Best American Motorcycle. So I like the bike.
Yeah.
Say again?
I said, no doubt about that. Look at this thing. That's sharp. And nothing taken away from their bike show. They always have a great amount of bikes there and good show down there. But, man, that's a peach right there.
It is. Yeah. Rockabilly Q was a great show, man. That's an enormous amount of motorcycles for just showing up on the street at 7 o'clock in the morning. You know,
yeah.
I was really pleased. Had a couple of great turnout, real good turnout over there. There was, I think it was like 6,000 people showed up there or something of that nature. So
man, that's a lot of people. I'm glad I don't have to put up with all that. You know.
And me being, I lived in Charleston for 25 years, so I've seen a lot of people. In the motorcycle and hot rod industry that I knew when I was a lot younger, and I wasn't so much into nicer motorcycles. I always had motorcycles, but they were cobbled together at best.
Well, sometimes those are the best ones. I'm uploading the last picture that we've got here for. Let's see, add images. This is tough to do. I haven't done this live. Let's see, downloads. They created today. Okay, so then the third bike in the project here that you're bringing up. You're bringing this one too, right?
Yeah, I'm bringing that one. That's my 25 JD. That's my favorite. That's my daily rider. That's what I ride around Myrtle Beach. Matter of fact, it's going to be back in the 70s starting tomorrow, so I'm sure I'm going to attempt to take it out tomorrow if I have time. It just, with the JD, there's a lot of maintenance involved. It don't matter if you ride it 5 minutes or 5 hours. There's still an hour's worth of maintenance to do on it to get it together. So
it seems like it'd be worth it though, man. That's a beauty right there. And I remember you on that in Myrtle Beach, and she fired right up and was ready to go.
Yeah, when I took it out on the Trans Am, I was like, woe is me, because I only made like 160 miles that day, and then wound up on the trailer and going home, and they told me, like most people that even own these bikes never get 150 or 160 miles in their lifetime on one of these, and you got it in one day. So I ride it a lot. So I just ride it around here over to Merle's Inlet and around there, where all the restaurants and bars are, and make my cruise over here by the ocean and take her to the barn. That's what I like.
It's wild to imagine this as, when people say, hey, that's my daily rider. They're generally not talking about something that's just over 100 years old. So it's really cool to see this as being something that gets its workout regularly.
Yeah, and Lincoln, I'm not a motorcycle mechanic, so to speak. I'm a little bit of a collector and a motorcycle lover and a rider. But if it wasn't for Billy Lane, I mean, he keeps everything. He keeps that 25. He tore it down and put it back together for me. And man, the thing works flawlessly. And we just had some bad luck on the first day of the Trans Ams. It wasn't the motorcycle's fault because it was raring to go, man. What miles we made, it made them in a hurry. So,
Yes,
and that bike, believe it or not, was averaging about 60 miles. I was running around 60 miles an hour most of the time.
that's pretty amazing, man. What's the displacement on that thing?
74.
That's huge for a 25. That's pretty amazing, because
Yeah.
my 51 Panhead's only 74,
Yeah, that thing is a CB. It's a JDCB. So it does have three horsepower more than just a regular JD, simply because it was in 25 it was a hack. It had a hack on it, so it was a sidecar engine.
Yeah.
And then they started putting those JDCBs on. I don't know, 27 or 28. They started using them regularly, but I think in 25 it was a pretty rare find. I'm not much of a historian, but I have to go by what people I trust tell me, because I don't have I'm OCD and all those other letters too. When it comes, I don't do much reading and things, so I'm getting too old for that.
There you go. Well, that's why you got people in the barn like Billy Lane, man, to keep you informed and keep them motorcycles running, man. That's the way to go. That's not bad to have him in your barn there.
Yeah, I can ask him. I just shoot him a text, and in a day or two, I'll get an answer.
That's right. That's right.
You got to get in line with Billy.
Oh no! I know it, and it's funny because I was talking to Andy that helps him with the Sons of Speed. We were talking about schedules, and we kind of had a laugh about the same kind of thing. You kind of go like, "Well, I put the word out there, and we'll see what we can get a hold of, man." So that's cool.
We love old Andy, man. Andy's great. I don't know if Sons of Speed would be the same without him.
No, he's a good guy. I really enjoyed working with him, and every time I get a chance, man, to sit down and talk to him, it's well worth it.
Yeah, he's definitely a good guy.
Well,
there ain't nobody else wants to get in.
No, nobody else wants to talk to me today. It's all right. Look, man, this was more than like I said, I've never done this. I've never put just random people on here, just left the link out there. The link is still there, guys. If anybody wants to jump on, you got any questions about the bike show, if you're on Facebook or YouTube, the link, I guess I could put the link in Instagram, but you won't be able to click on it. You'd have to somehow copy and paste it. I'll do that now. If anybody's got a question, anything like that about the bike show coming up, you got a couple more minutes, and I'll post it back over here in that. Dan, I appreciate you breaking the ice, man. I'm gonna rely on you at the bike show too. I might hand you a microphone over there and have you talk about one of them motorcycles.
All right, I'll do it.
All right. Well, otherwise, man, we'll look forward to seeing you there, and man, I look forward to it.
Thank you very much, Lincoln. I'm excited about it. I'm just glad to be there.
Hey, man, absolutely. Likewise, man. We'll see you there, my friend.
All righty.
All right. Look at that. Look at that. Our first random guest there. Appreciate you, Dan, very much. Like I said, this is now in the antique side of the show. We get, everything modern all the way up. 2026s will be there all the way down to, I think that might be the oldest bike there, the 25 that he's bringing. Are there many old bikes like that at the show? Yes. We actually have over the years adopted different classes, and what we've done is we've got an antique class that we split into antique original and antique customized, because it's really hard to Judge a bike that is a barn find, that has original paint, that has all this stuff like that, against something that's been customized. They're just two different animals. So yes, last year we had about 70 bikes on the floor that were vintage or antique. We've got import antiques, we've got import choppers, we've got vintage choppers, we've got antiques, so we try to cover the whole spectrum. And honestly, that's the hardest part of the job. The modern motorcycles find their way there. Those guys can smell a bike show from 6 months out. So we spend a lot of time going around to other bike shows, visiting our friends. We're members of the AMCA, things like that. We go around and make sure that these guys get there too. Because honestly, in all reality, man, those are the bikes that I'm most interested in. We have judges that specialize in every category, so that way you get somebody that knows about the vintage bikes might not be quite up to date on performance baggers, but we've got a guy that does that too. So that's what we've got going on. All right, guys. I can give you another 30 seconds there. If nobody's interested, then I'm all right. Pops needs that link again. I sent it. Popsy out there. You got any questions that don't pertain to you wearing a bikini at the bike show? Because that is off limits. But other than that, we'll be there. Now, load in for this bike show. If you're going to register a bike or anything like that, or vendor a spot, will be on Friday, the 30th. Friday, January 30th. We'll be in there all day long, putting bikes and vendor booths together and stuff like that. And then the show will be on the 31st. Mayhem. I don't know, man. Mayhem still hasn't really gotten going yet, so we're not too sure about that one. No speedos, no speedos. And I'll tell you what, if you do find that link, man, and you click on it and you get on here with a speedo on, we're canceling that feed right away. I don't think anybody wants to do that. It's not going to do anything for my ratings. All right, that's the deal, guys. I'm going to get out of here unless somebody pops on here in the next couple seconds. We're going to get out. Otherwise, if you've got any questions, you can always email us. Go to our website, fullthrottlemagazine.com. All of your registration items are on the custom bike show page. All of our contact information is there as well. So let's see, what time can we bring bikes in on Friday? Jody Adams, by the way, Jody's got 2 or 3 bikes that are coming, man. Some of them still being built, I believe. What time? Now, anybody who is registered will get hey, it's your birthday weekend. We'll have a yoo-hoo. Anybody that's registered a bike or a vendor booth will get an email on January 26th, which is the Monday before the show, with all the details, links to maps and all kinds of stuff, vendor booth numbers, where to come in, everything like that. Now, bike show load in will be January 30th from 4 to 8 p.m. You can get there before that if you need to, but we're going to have to park your bike in a corner because what we'll be having is the vendors coming in, and I don't want your bike to get run over. And then what we do is we park after the vendors are there. Vendors are 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Bikes are 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Once the vendors get out of the way, then we can have some fun. We'll put some bikes in there in the aisles, stuff like that. So just be ready for that. Hey, there's Poop Butt. What's going on, my friend? Happy New Year to you too. I saw a couple of them really nice FXRs you're holding on to over there, man. Looking good over there. Anybody needs some cool stuff, man? You gotta make sure to look up Poop Butt at Java Sky motorcycles over there, man. If only you get a friend out of you, you've got a lot, man. Because he's a hell of a guy. So make sure you check out my buddy Poop Butt over there. Be looking out for your emails. How much to spectate at the bike show? It is $25 to get a general admission ticket. Kids 10 and under are free with a paying adult. Now, with that $25 ticket to get in, you also get a free ticket to the Shitty Sportster giveaway. All you got to do is come to our table, the Full Throttle booth, and you will get one free ticket for everyone 16 and older for the Shitty Sportster giveaway. We'll be giving away that 2002 Sportster at 5:30-ish. must be present to win, but you'll have an armband so you can leave and come back if you want to. So it's $25 to get in. Now, mind you, again, guys, the Coliseum is cashless. Parking, concessions, and general admission are going to be cashless. The vendors will take cash. I guarantee it. The tattoo vendors will take cash. I'll take cash. No worries. I'm going to stuff that underneath the mattress, man. Nobody's going to know about it. But to get in, you're going to have to pull the plastic out and let them do their thing, which is the same at any Coliseum, any big spectator event. So it's not my choice. That's just the way these guys do that stuff. But that's the deal. Um, anything else? Anything else? So yeah, Jody, look for that email. January. I took that on my calendar. Hold on a second. Let me look at my Carolina Biker Lawyers 2026 calendar and make sure I get the right date here on this. Notice mine is signed. This is nice stuff right here, signed by Miss Karen Noel right there. So you'll get a email on January 26th. If you do not get the email on January 26th, call me or look in your junk folder or something like that. It'll be there. Let's see. Yeah. Look, absolutely. You can always look. That's the thing. Is sometimes it's a long day. I want you guys to be able to leave and come back. I don't know if they let you come back in with the same parking pass, but if you walk across the street to Stamey's, you can get lunch over there and come back. I bet you they take cash. If they ask, I did not say that. But yeah, get your emails on January 26th. It'll have all the information. If you need anything else, though, in the meanwhile, man, we are here. Email us, call us, text us, message us. IM, whatever you want to call it. IM's the old one, right? And we'll answer every question we can. But that's it. I'm getting out of here, man. None of y'all losers want to talk to me. Yeah, thanks for the goodie bag. Anytime, my man. I hated I missed you. I had to get down there. I was down there at Kenny's place and didn't get back around to you until soon. That is 50 minutes of your life that you've completely wasted. You'll never get it back, but I appreciate you spending it with me. Get out there and pick up your Carolina's Full Throttle magazine, print issue number 330. Our 27th year of publishing. Get out there and pick it up and read all about it. Extra, read all about it. And make sure you register your bikes in the next couple of days so we can get you in there, man. And otherwise, we'll see you out there, man. Enjoy yourselves. Go ride those motorcycles. That's what they're made for. We'll see you out there.